Hey everyone, so I wanted to make a video on the auto theft situation in Toronto area. Uh, we all know the situation is pretty bad, and from the data, from the stats that we're seeing, we don't know if this problem is getting worse or if it is getting better. So I know that I saw one report which said that in southern Ontario, the overall thefts are down over 1 year. But then I know yesterday the chief police officer at York Police, he came out and he said that in his area the crime and auto thefts in particular are increasing. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, but I do know that this problem still exists at a big scale. And I personally know two people who have had their cars stolen, their vehicles stolen. And obviously, these vehicles they were not cheap. They are new and expensive vehicles. So any and I guess the issue here is obviously the issue is you know politicians and public figures, they are saying that okay, they're doing this and they're doing that to fix this, but at the end of the day there's not much to show. There's not much to show, and what I mean by that is like people are still getting robbed, and that's okay, but actually no, that's not okay. I know they say that this is a victimless crime, but honestly it's not a victimless crime, because if you have your vehicle stolen, yes, even if your insurance covers your vehicle, you're still a victim because you still go through the emotional uh, hurt, and you go through the mental agony. And yeah, it's an event that kind of like impacts you in a negative way. Yes, you're getting your money back, and you may not even get your money back in some cases because I know it's not as straightforward. But you are a victim, 100%, 100%. Like, I I want to Google the definition of victim, but listen. So what I know, I do think you're a victim if your car was stolen from you, and yeah, it's an event that has brought grief to you, shook you. Uh, Something was taken away from you. That's horrible. So so that's that. Now moving forward, in terms of the government and your local municipality, they are just totally, you know, uh, what's that word? I want to say disengaged, but like it's almost as if like it has been normalized and they don't care. They do care, but they are what they're saying is that they don't have not just the resources. Yeah, they don't have the resources. That's obvious, but it appears that police services, they're not happy with lawyers, politicians, and everything that we have that checks, the police. So, for example, my friend, when he went to the police station, they told him that, hey, like, we find these guys, we arrest them, but then within a day or two, they're released. So, like, That's not very conducive. And if this was a workplace and I had an employee or department just, you know, being disfranchised, uh, I would not want them in my company. Like we can't have police being so helpless in this wave of crime. We need to have everyone on the same page, not just on the same page, but we need everyone to have the same resolve to solve this problem. And that's not what we're seeing. Uh, like there's so many different agencies within the government that need to collaborate and coordinate to fix this, and I'm not sure if they're doing that because the crime rate is still high. In today's world, it's not that hard to identify and find who's behind these robberies. It doesn't matter if it's one big group or like 10 small groups. It really doesn't. We have the technology, we have the information, and if we don't have it, it's not that hard to find. Uh, my problem is that from what I'm hearing is the police and everyone is saying that, hey, the core issue, the root cause of the problem is not that we can't find these people. It's that even if you arrest them, they are let go. Or in some cases, they're not even allowed to arrest. They're not allowed to enter properties, all that stuff. So I don't know. Like, obviously, I understand why all these rules were brought in. You know, as Canadian citizens, we all have rights. We have rights. Uh, we have, we are, police cannot just walk into a property and start searching through our items, all that stuff. And again, like police, we give them a lot of powerful weapons, resources. We need to make sure that they're not misusing them. So I understand all these regulations and all this stuff, and I also understand, why uh, Canadian Canadian I don't know, punishment system, legal system is so lenient on criminals. Uh, so, but having said this, we have a major problem right now, and we're just too slow in acting on it. So I don't know. I think we can definitely do a lot better. And like politicians, government, they're protecting citizens, their properties. That's like that has to be up there uh, as your priorities. So I don't know. These are my thoughts. I thought I shared them with everyone. The reason I made this video today is because one of my coworkers, his car was stolen about 2 months ago, and it was a big deal. He actually chased uh, those car hijackers, but they got away. And then, I thought like my friend, he would recover, he would move on, and his insurance would pay him. But then I realized that no, actually, unfortunately for him, his insurance is not covering auto theft. So in his insurance policy. So yeah, his insurance is not covering his insurance policy, his car theft policy, and that sucks. Uh, that sucks quite a bit. Mm, it sucks more than that actually. I'm not taking this lightly. Like I was very sad to hear when I heard that my coworker did not have comprehensive car insurance policy. Uh, he is planning on suing the dealership and the manufacturer because they did not prepare him for for this uh, for this kind of event. Toyota, if you're buying a Toyota, if it's a new car, you would expect them to have the best technology, best anti-theft technology, but apparently they don't. So, yeah. Anyways, feel like this car theft problem is just a symptom. We have problems in other areas too, and yeah, and I just feel like the urgency is not there, and we need that urgency. Anyways, I'm out for today. Goodbye, everybody.